Catch Trust perspective, Lucha Lunako is an amazing partner. And we found that initially we were training coaches on cricket skills. We were a pure cricket program, launched by Gary Kirsten in 2014. So it was very sports focused, which was fantastic in and of itself. What we found is that because the coaches had so much influence on the kids, and they were getting asked questions that maybe went beyond the sports field, we searched for ways to find new avenues that the coaches could influence the kids, but also improve their own life. Catch Trust's kind of, our slogan is talent is universal, but opportunity isn't. And in this environment, specifically in Khayelitsha and in townships across South Africa, the opportunities for sports coaches like them to grow businesses, to get into the sort of mainstream working market in sports administration, in sports marketing, in all these avenues. It doesn't even have to be on the sports field. And we really found that if we could give them an opportunity to grow their own skills financially, entrepreneurship wise, and just in a professional skills that they hadn't been taught previously, it makes such a difference in running our program. It also makes it far more sustainable, because what we want to get to as Catch Trust is setting up these centers in townships like Khayelitsha and use them as mini business centers, as hubs of entrepreneurship, of creating opportunity for these coaches to start their own businesses, to run the organization itself, that it doesn't need as much outside influence, that it doesn't become a charity handout, that we are just facilitating an environment where these young black men and women can thrive, that they have the skills and the opportunity and can see the chance to showcase what skills that they may have deep down that have never had the opportunity to come out. Some will go on to become professional sports coaches, but that's a very sort of tight bottleneck to get into. There's so much opportunity in the sports space, in apparel, in marketing, in administration, in umpiring, in all these different avenues. Can we create centers of excellence where we bring what Catch Trust brings in the sporting environment and add in what Lucha Lunako brings in the professional sense? Can we sort of, with our powers combined, create these centers of excellence where we're using sport as the hook, as the vehicle to bring young people in, train them in sports coaching so that we can run our programs and they can get opportunities on the sports field, but then they also have the backing, the foundation, in order to grow in a professional sense, that they can run our organization, they can get work in other organizations, and they can get that sustainable path to sustainable livelihoods, which I just think is so important. How do you use sport and sport for good in order to create the opportunity for these young people to grow in their careers, to grow in their life, and to sustain these organizations and these programs going into the future.
And just the last point, I think also, having spoken about this particular program that we've just done between Lucha and Catch Trust, even some of the participants that have successfully completed this program can can move on to becoming facilitators and mentors and just leaders within the communities. So yeah, I think that's just important to add as well.